Bible study. I know it's really late, especially for those on the East Coast, or it might be really early depending on what side of the globe you're on. But here we are. We're continuing in Ecclesiastes, and we're in chapter 7. So, just a quick recap from chapter 6. Something to remember that the conclusion of vanity, seeing that there are many things that increase vanity, what is man the better? For who knoweth what is good for a man in his this life, all the days of his vain life, which he spendeth as a shadow? For who can tell a man what shall be after him under the sun? Okay, so chapter 7. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of the fool. This is also vanity. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. Sayest not thou, what is the cause that the former days were better than these? For thou dost not inquire wisely concerning this. Wisdom is good with an inheritance, and by it there is profit to them that see the sun. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Consider the works of God. For who can make that straight which he hath made crooked? In the days of prosperity be joyful, but in the days of adversity consider. God also hath set one against the other, to the end that man should find nothing after him. All things I have seen in the days of my vanity. There's a just man that perished in his righteousness, and there's a wicked man that prolonged his life in his wickedness. Be not righteous overmuch, neither make thyself overwise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Be not over wicked either, neither be thou foolish. Why should thou die before thy time? It is good that thou shalt take hold of this. Yea, also from this withdraw not thy hand. For he that feareth God shall come forth of them all. Wisdom strengtheneth the wise more than 10 mighty men which are in the city. For there is not a just man upon earth that doeth good and sinneth not. Also, take no heed unto all the words that are spoken, lest thou hear thy servant curse thee. For oftentimes thy own heart knoweth that thou thyself likewise hast cursed others. All this I have proved by wisdom. I said, I will be wise, but it was far from me. That which is far off and exceedeth deep, who can find out? I applied my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this I have found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those I have found not. Lo, this only I have found, that God hath made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. That concludes chapter 7 for tonight, guys. Thank you for joining. Of course, if you have any questions, I'm here for you to ask. Last week we had a question from an individual about how can somebody overcome depression. And I told them that I don't have the answer. That's not something that one person has. But I did tell them that there is an answer for their depression, and it's the Son, the one created by the Creator who came here to earth and brought the Comforter. We do Monday night Bible studies. We're reading the book of Ecclesiastes. Currently, we're in chapter 7. Next week, we'll be in chapter 8. Thank you for joining. I'm just going to take a second to look and answer any questions that may have popped up. Gamer Boy, like the science in space. Well, the Creator created everything. And believe it or not, we're zooming across the universe right now, and we're chasing a fireball that was created by him to keep us warm and give us light during the day. If you have any questions about what we do with these Bible studies, we're just going chapter by chapter, verse by verse. Mondays, we're doing the Old Testament, and then Tuesday nights, we actually just finished the Gospel, and tomorrow we'll be starting in Acts. If you're seeking him, continue. The Holy Bible has been around for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Keep reading. It's the only truth that exists, believe it or not. Because more than ever, it seems like the world's just trying to deceive us. But I love you guys. I hope and pray that the Comforter is with you and that you found him, because, gosh, I couldn't imagine a life or a world without him. Okay. You guys have a good night.